a good habit to get into if you're like that is like
Mhm.
when I make a list. When I make a list, like on my phone, I'll put like on your notes on your Apple Notes, you can do it so you can like check them off as you go.
Right.
So I'll make my little list and I'll literally check them as I go, and I'm like, "Hey, I just have to do these 3 things." I feel like that so far has been helping me, like, get things done instead of, like, just winging it. Because if I wing it, I'll forget 5 things, and I'll be like, "Oh, shit, I didn't do those 5
That's so
things."
funny. That works for a lot of people. They create lists and they check them
Yeah.
off. It's very satisfactory when you're checking things off from things you
Yes.
plan. And that's something I don't do, so I'm very guilty of not doing that. And that's
Yes.
probably why I don't I don't check off the things in my mind because I don't write them down.
Mhm. Yeah,
Mm,
don't trust your mind. Don't trust your
yeah.
memory. Your memory's gonna fail you every single fucking time. You're gonna
Not
tell
going
yourself, "Oh,
senile.
I'll remember it."
Oh no, I'm a
And
very
then, like,
forgetful
the end of
bitch.
the day happens, you're in bed, and you're like, "Oh, shit."
Oh, too bad. I'll do it tomorrow.
I know, I'll do it tomorrow. You're like, and then you keep pushing it off. I'll do it, and then you keep doing it, and then, like, 2 weeks goes by.
So how do we change these habits?
Like that, I think we have to, like, literally just be conscious
Mm.
of these habits and, like, you know, write them down. But then I'm one of those people that when I write things down, I overwrite things down. I try to start writing a novel. I'm like, "What is wrong with me?" Literally,
You're
and then
like
I become
paragraph one.
obsessed. Literally, this is so Asian of me. I become obsessed with how my notes look. I do. Where it has to be the right notebook, it has to be the right pen, like, the color coding has to happen, the lines have to be like, I'm too much, I know.
Well, I did that once. I tried that once and it didn't last that long. I
No,
bought
it
this
doesn't.
beautiful planner. I bought these
Yes,
beautiful pencils or like beautiful markers. I even got
yes,
stickers. I got the works. And I'm like,
yes,
ooh, I'm gonna plan like
I
I see
know.
on Pinterest and on YouTube. I'm gonna do that. And I started
Mhm.
and I'm like, okay, it's cute, it's going. And then before you know it, I'm like, whatever happened to that planner? Where did it go?
Right, and it's, like, brand new, you wrote in the first 5 pages.
Yeah.
But, there is this one program on I've been meaning to tell you about it, but it's, something that I learned when I went to tech school because a lot of people in tech use it, but it's called Notion.
Hmm.
It's not sponsored, but feel free to sponsor us, Notion. But I'm sure a lot of people watching this know what Notion is, but it's like an online organizational, like, I guess, organizer. Like,
Like
it
life planner.
it could anything. You could literally break it down into the most specific, like, categories. You can, like people break down, like, their workflows, their priorities, their
Hmm.
schedules. Like, you can
Hmm.
and because you can, like, customize it to whatever you want.
Oh.
But then I'm afraid that if I get into it, I'll start becoming obsessed with just making it look cute.
Instead of actually doing what's in there.
Yeah. Like, it just makes you feel cute because you're
But
like,
it's like, who
"Oh,
are
look,
you
I have
making it
things to
cute
do."
for?
For me, it's like, because 'cause I'm, like, weird like that, like, it has to look cute. I don't know why. I'm
Maybe we just need to go back to just a simple little
right.
post-it and just write 5 things that you wanna do for the day. Like, keep it
Yeah, there's
simple.
another one similar to Notion, but it's supposed to be even more bare bones
Mhm.
than Notion because they know that people become obsessed with just organizing instead of actually
Mm.
doing. So there's I forgot the company. If you guys know what company it is that's like Notion but more simple, like, comment
Post
down below
it.
because I remember seeing a commercial for it or an ad for it or something, but it's supposed to, like, keep your life organized.
I definitely saw plenty of them on Pinterest.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, everything we have is literally on our phone. We just don't even like
Yeah,
utilize it.
pretty much. It's probably in there. There's an app that's already built in, and it's like we've never tapped into it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm gonna try and make a list these following few days. Like tomorrow, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna make a list of the things I want to accomplish tomorrow that I didn't accomplish today, and actually write them down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a piece of paper
Ugh,
and
I
pen
wish I was that
and write them
bitch.
down.
I wish I was that organized bitch that does that, like hardcore, or
I
like
know.
that girl that like follows through with everything and then journals. Like people that journal, I admire people that can
I
journal.
admire people that journal too. That's very
I'm like, how do you do it? I'm sure
for
it's the
real.
it's like
It's
we just
like
write on our journals, like period.
I guess that's us. It's the same as reflecting or decompressing. That's their way of
Yeah,
decompressing, like going straight to the journal and like letting
yeah.
all their feelings out.
I mean, I kind of want to get
Mm,
into like meditation too. They say that like meditating for like a couple minutes, like maybe 10 minutes a day, just to clear your thoughts and
mhm.
get yourself organized mentally will help. But I feel like I need to take like a proper class.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
I mean, to me, meditation is just sitting still and just thinking of like nothing, and I'll end up falling back asleep. I'll be like, meditation.
I start thinking of other things, my mind starts going too. Like if I close my eyes and I'm awake, like I'm thinking of a lot of things. I'm not thinking about calming down. I don't know how
Oh,
people do
oh
that. That's
no.
like magic. I admire people that can do that.
Oh no, because I have like serious anxiety.
Mm,
And honey, like meditating, like holistically treating my anxiety doesn't work for me. I've tried it many, many times and I end up
yeah.
just freaking out. Like closing my eyes and like meditating freaks me out even more when I have an anxiety attack. Like,
Why?
I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I'll literally, like, when I close my eyes and I'm having a panic attack, it's like a million things are rushing through my mind and it like, I panic even more. It's almost like holding my breath when I close my eyes
Oh my
for my
god.
mind. Yeah, like, like if I close, like when I'm having like a straight up panic attack, I can't close my eyes. No matter how tired I am, I have to keep my eyes open, and then sometimes I'll, like, pace the room. I'll
Oh
get up
my
out of
goodness,
bed.
girl. Are you
For
like a
real.
sleepwalker?
No, I'm awake. I'm fully awake, but I feel like I can't sit still or, like,
Mm.
or close my eyes because I feel like my mind is racing, you know?
Ugh, that's
It's
intense.
one of the horrible it's one of those horrible things, and people out there are suffering from, like, panic disorder, anxiety disorder, or anything like that, oh my god, I feel for you because I know what you go through. It is, like, the hardest thing ever. Because it's like, I guess the best way to explain it, it's like someone it's like you, like, at a swimming pool, and then someone goes, "Okay, let's play a game. I want you to go underwater and hold your breath for as long as you possibly hold your breath." And then you say, "Go," and you go underwater, and you're holding your breath for as long as you possibly can, and then right when you're like, "Oh my god, I can't hold my breath anymore," and you go prayer, someone takes your head and pushes it back down under the water. And it's that feeling, that split-second feeling of panic that
That's a
lasts for
horrible
hours.
feeling.
It
Wow.
is, it's a horrible
That sounds like a
it
nightmare.
it is, it is a nightmare. That's why mental health is no
No,
joke.
it's not. I know.
It's
I'm
no joke.
I know. I'm considering therapy just so that I can like, talk about my childhood and like dissect it and analyze it and let it go. I feel like a lot
Yes.
of it is hindering me from becoming the better version of myself. I know I've accomplished a lot, but again, it's always with things that I'm good at that I stop doing, and
Right.
I leave them alone, and it's unhealthy. I know I have talent, I just need to, like, go for it, but maybe I need
Absolutely.
to talk
And
to
be
someone about it.
consistent.
Right, and be
Uh,
very
I think
consistent.
consistent is like the key. The key of keys. You
Mhm,
know what I mean? I should have like a t-shirt that says like be consistent just because it is so important with everything, literally. I've seen so many people with half-assed talent succeed
and because they
because
are consistent.
they're consistent. I'm like, gosh,
No, dude, I see a
that's the
lot of
skill.
videos. I see a lot of videos of people. I'm like, why are they? And then I look at their views, and then I go look at their followers, and I'm like, how do these people have
Right.
millions of followers? Like, this
It's
is so
and then
stupid.
you look at their videos and they come out with videos like every single day
Yeah,
on like perfect timing. They have like thousands of TikToks. They're on point. They're
yeah.
like on point with their content. And that's why. So you can't hate them for that, even if they have like really nothing to talk about. But the fact that they're doing it, I'm like, I have to applaud them for that because that's hard.
Mm.
You know, it's hard. It is hard to be consistent. So, and I think you're kind of like me in the in the sense that we expect something to come out of
Yeah.
our work,
Hmm.
and if it doesn't happen in a certain amount of time, we're like, ugh, this isn't working. And I'm like, bitch, we've only been doing this for 2 weeks, and there are
Yeah,
people that
that's definitely
literally have
me.
been doing this for years, and they're still like
Yeah.
not popping. So I mean,
Well,
my right now, I just would love this to be like a full-time gig. Okay.
same girl.
Right. I'm not even saying millions. I'm not trying to be like Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, whatever. Like, can we just get to the point where we're paying the bills?
That's it. A yearly salary.
Right. Consistency. That's the
Consistency.
answer. Right. I
Well,
mean,
we have to strive. We have to strive for small goals that will potentially lead us to bigger goals,
well, yeah, I mean, that's the plan of action.
you know?
I mean, I want to know what people do out there. So if you're watching this, comment down below. I want to know what you guys feel are like a huge flaw,
Mhm.
in your personality that prevents you. Are you like inconsistent and lazy bitches like us? Because it's true. So I want to know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are, and I feel like being successful is not easy, obviously, because you have to be those things. And if you're not, it's like,
Right.
you
Or
know?
if you or if you overcame it and you have become successful, what are your tips for us that we could do better or that we can maybe
Yes.
practice and then,
Yes. Are
hopefully.
there books out there that we should read?
Right.
Are there techniques that we should adopt? Like, I want to
Mhm.
know. Like, and I not just because you heard from somebody. No, what do you personally use in your life that you feel like is actively helping you succeed to get to the level that you feel that you deserve and that you belong in, you know?
Yeah, and share that with us so we can do it
Share
too.
it with us. Don't be stingy.
Yeah, we wanna conquer our fears and conquer
Our lazy ass
our lazy
asses
ass
for
bitch
real.
ass
'Cause we just like to, like, hang out, watch TV, and shop online.
and take selfies.
But even that, even, like, say Kim K, like, she was consistent. She was consistent
Her mom was
in
consistent.
yes, in posting.
Mm.
So, even as shallow as taking pictures of yourself could be successful if you're consistent. Look at Kim K. Look at the Kardashians.
I mean,
It's true. So, yeah, are there any other flaws that you have?
me?
What else is
Hmm.
preventing us from being successful?
Yeah. What is it?
Like, I wanna know.
I'm like this scratching my head, like, what is it? Are we not using like the right platforms? Are we not using like the right technique? Well, keep in mind we just started. So
Yeah, we just started. I think we're being hard on ourselves.
yeah.
But I I do believe in this one saying from Miss Oprah Winfrey, of course, but she said, like, either always be ready for when,
Mhm.
like, opportunity meets preparation, where, like, you
That's
should
so
be
close.
living your life preparing for that opportunity to come to you, and when it comes, it's gonna align and it's gonna happen for you. If you're not prepared, like, an opportunity could come to you, but if you're not prepared for it, you won't succeed. You have to,
Yeah.
like, constantly, like, hone your craft, constantly better yourself at whatever goal that you have or want, become, like, the best you could possibly be at it, and then when that opportunity comes, you're ready, you're, like, wet. I think that's the whole point of that
It's like
saying,
I've
you
been ready
know?
for you.
Right? Which I agree with that.
But yeah, those are things I struggle with. And I'm hoping that this year I can change that. And if I have to seek therapy for myself, for my mental health, I'm going to do that so that I can overcome these hindering
Do
things.
you ever have, like, actual, like, conversations or, like, fights with yourself?
Oh, all the time.
Like, literally.
Like
I had
I,
one to this morning to go to the gym. I was like, "Bitch, get your fat ass up and go to the fucking gym, seriously."
but you
I'm so
went,
mean to myself. I did go. I did go. And see, and people like say, "Gosh, you're so mean. Like you're such a like a mean like friend." And I'm like, "Actually, I'm a very good friend, and I only talk to you the way I talk to myself."
right?
So I am so mean to myself like that. I'm like, "Bitch, you keep saying you want something, then fucking get it. What are you waiting
Go for
for?
it. Actions
What
speak
are
louder
you
than
waiting for?
words,
Stop
honey.
thinking about it." Like, I just talked to myself downstairs watching YouTube videos. I was like, "Why are you sitting here watching YouTube videos when you could be doing something productive? How about you get your ass up?" And I
Get your
was
ass
like,
up, put your face on, and record these damn
"Okay."
videos.
I was mad at myself. I get mad at myself a lot. I'm like, "Girl, snap out of it. Snap
Oh, I
out of
know,
it."
I know. Same. Same thing with like I'll do my laundry and then I won't fold it. And then I'll be there for days. And I'm like,
Oh, see, I'm pretty good at stuff like that.
I,
I'm
I
pretty
just keep
good.
washing all this laundry and piling it on there.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
god,
takes me
you're
days
one of
to like
those.
fold it. Yeah.
You just have to fold it right out of the dryer.
Mhm.
Literally, that's what you have to do. That's what I do. I take out the dryer and I dump it onto my into my, on my bedroom, and have a mound, and it has nothing to do but stare at me until I fucking fold it. I'm like, "You're gonna fold it because we're just a mound of clothes here ruining your aesthetic." So I do it, and then because I have a threshold with cleanliness. I'm one of those people that like kind of let things go a little bit, but then
Mhm.
once it hits a certain level of clutter, I can't take it anymore and I go all in. Yeah, like I can't like live with myself. So there'll be a day off where I literally take all the clutter and I put it towards the center of the room, and I clean everything around this mound, and then I go through the mound one by one
Because
and
everything
like
around you is already
organize.
clean so that you're
Yes.
just putting whatever's
I'm
in
just
front of
putting
you.
things where they should go.
Yeah. I do
Yeah,
that.
so
I
I put
do. That's the thing. I do that with my bed. Like, so if my bedroom, make my bed first. So my
mhm,
bed, everything around it is made, and then I'll dump everything on the bed, and then I'll fold everything. And then once I fold everything, my bed's already done, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm done. So anything that
yeah.
I need to fold or find a place with, I'll put on my bed that's already made.
There is something to be said about people that make their beds in the morning, because I did it the other day and it did, like, shift the energy
Yeah,
in my
it does.
mind. I was like,
It
"Oh,
shifts
I
the
feel
energy
like."
for yourself that morning, but also when you come
Yes,
home.
yes, because it looks like, I don't know, it's like you're walking to, like, a hotel room or something.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, bed, a freshly made bed," you know what I
Someone made
mean?
the bed. Oh, That was me.
For real. Oh my gosh. That in my closet. Like if my closet looks crazy, I can't. I have to like I'll do it in the middle of the night
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh,
Like
no.
I'll walk
That's
into
the
my
one thing
closet
that's not crazy right now, it's my closet.
because there I have this couch in my bedroom and I literally just dump it. Like when I come home from work,
Mhm.
I disrobe and I put all my clothes on this couch. And then before by like the fifth day, it's just piles of clothes of everything I wore that week because I just like shed my clothes, put it there, put on my moo.
Not your moo.
Yeah. Put on my house dress, my Eton dress. And it just collects. And then there'll be a point where I can't find shit on that couch and I can't handle it anymore, that I'll go through it and reorganize it because the clutter is just too much. Or if you watch Hoarders, if you ever
Oh,
watch that
yeah.
show.
I can't watch hoarders. It's triggering. I have an aunt who hoarders.
Do you?
Mhm.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yes. If I want to clean my house, I watch Hoarders and then I go in.
Yeah, because then it doesn't make you feel that bad. You're like, "Oh, this wasn't that bad."
Exactly.
And that's the thing, once you start cleaning and picking, you're like, "Oh, this wasn't that bad." Like, why would like, you go into it thinking like, "Oh, this is gonna take so long. I have to do this, I have to do that." And then
Right.
when you're in it, you're like, "Wait, this is actually not bad. Like, this was
No.
easy."
It took me 10 minutes.
Yeah,
10
exactly. I'm like, "You
freaking minutes.
stupid
I'm getting mad
bitch."
at
Like,
myself right now.
I know, me too. Me too. Because I literally my kitchen was so dirty this morning and, you know, because I cook on a daily and I'm constantly doing dishes. So it's like a rotating of dishes into the dishwasher.
Right.
And I just kind of left it for messy for like a day. And I just kept thinking, like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, but I have to do that. Like putting things in my head. And then I was fed up and I finally did it. And it took me 5 minutes.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, what?
Right.
That was it? Like, I'm so stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now, because my office right now is like half a Poshmark room. For everyone out there, I do Poshmark on the side. So I literally have like a
Drop the
whole
link.
right. I have a rack of clothes that are just sitting here that need to be
Mm.
like posted on Poshmark, and they've been sitting here for like a year. Like literally a year. And I keep telling myself, and I hate myself right now because me talking about this out loud is making me think if I had 4 days off and nowhere in that 4 days did I prioritize this rack of clothes. And literally all I have to do is photograph them, put them in plastic bags, and then put them in storage. And when I do it, I can do it in probably like 3 hours. The whole thing will
Yeah.
be done. And they've been sitting here for a year. And it pisses me off because I'm
But
like,
what did you
why did
do? What did you do for 3 hours? You were on YouTube.
exactly. I was on fucking YouTube. I was just like whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at it right now and I'm just like, "Oh, motherfucker, I didn't even do that in 4 days off that I had."
And then you go back to
And
work
that's
tomorrow.
money. That's literally money sitting. And then if you guys don't know anything about YouTube, the more you post like items to sell, the more the algorithm for Poshmark pushes your products out to their members, and you'll notice you get sales. So anytime I post something, like 5
Mm.
items, like the next day I'll have like 3 sales
Oh,
or
wow.
something. Yeah. So so that's what people do. Like they post like 5 to 10 items a day so that it keeps the algorithm pushing them towards the front so that they get more sales. And that's when I was doing it like full time, that's what I was doing. And I can make up to like $1,500 a month extra just selling like used clothes from like thrift stores. For real. But that's when I was doing full time. But now that I'm working, I'm doing this podcast,
Yeah.
I keep saying, like, oh, I'll do it, I'll get there. And it's been sitting there for a year. Literally, money's been like looking at me. Yeah, totally. Like I found a pair of Doc Martens at the nasty ass Goodwill bins, which if any of you know what the Goodwill bins is, it's kind of like a oh god, it's literally a facility where they have literal bins of trash.
Where you have
like
to
divide.
dig.
You have to dig, but it's divided into categories. So there'll be like a bin of shoes, a bin of like random knickknacks, a
Oh
bin of like
god.
clothes, and you dig, and literally there's like homeless people around you while you're digging, and people are so shocked when I tell them that I'm like digging in trash with homeless people. Because I'm like the last person to, like, that looks like I would do that. But I'm there with like literally I have like rubber gloves up to my elbows and I'm like
Ugh.
digging. So I found a pair of like Doc Martens that are like these like platform wedges or whatever, and I found one, and another lady had them. So we
Mhm.
were kind of fighting for it, but then there's like this thing that like if two people find the same thing and it's like a pair, you have to flip a coin. So we flipped a
Oh,
coin, yeah,
and you
and I
win.
fucking won. So I was like, eh. So I
Thank you.
won, and they were used Doc Martens, but they were a style that they don't make anymore.
Right.
And I got them for 75 cents. They sat underneath my desk for a year and a half because I was just like too lazy to post them. And then literally I was like, oh, fine, let me just post it. It literally took me like 5 minutes. I just had to wipe them down with some pledge, stuff them with some tissue paper, photograph them real quick, post it onto Poshmark. 2 days later, they sold for $250. Like, see me, you dumb bitch. If you just did it instead of
Wow.
talk shit, you would be making more money. Okay. So I was really upset at myself. Like, look at you
Yeah.
sitting there with $250 underneath your table and then complaining about not having money.
Uh,
That part.
well, that part. But
Right.
this conversation so it's also making me like, yes, mad at myself, but also like it's
Right.
motivating me to like
Get shit done.
get shit done and continue doing this and reach our goal of 100 videos this year.
Right. That's our goal, guys, because I heard from a successful YouTuber that your goal should be your first year to do 100 videos. And because in that 100 videos, you'll learn how to do it. You'll find your workflow, you'll find your
Mhm.
style, you'll learn what you really need to do, and then like kind of write those off. Those 100 videos. You know what I mean? Like those are just like practice. Your first 100 videos are like
Mm,
practice, and anything after that, that's when everything
yeah.
should like your quality should go up and blah blah blah. So it's true. I believe in that. And in fact, we've already how many videos do we have? This is like the eighth video so far
Ninth, I
that
think. Let me
yeah, that
see.
we've recorded.
There's quite a
So
few.
someone said that hitting 10 videos as a podcast is really hard to do because when people start podcasts, they go through a thing called what is it called? Pod fade. And that's when they realize like 10 episodes in, they're like, oh shit, this is a lot of work. So if you can get through 10 episodes, I'll feel better. So we're at 8
We're 8, but
and
we have
we're
12 videos out.
we have 12 videos.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh shit. Okay. So that's something I want to hear from you guys too. Do you want to hear the whole episode? I mean, you
Mhm.
can on Spotify. If you go to our Spotify, you can watch and listen to the entire episode as an entirety without like part one, part two, part three. But just speaking of YouTube, do you like the fact that we break it up into parts? Or would you rather have it play the entire hour? Because that's how we felt. We felt like an hour was like really long
Yeah.
for like a YouTube video. But then I was watching another, YouTube trend like forecasts for YouTubers on YouTube, and they were saying that long form videos are making a comeback. And that it's actually
Interesting.
that the longer the video you have, the more views or like some type of analytics goes up because
Hmm.
you have like a longer video or something like that. So just I
Mhm.
want to know from the 5 people listening to this. Like
Our
hello, like a
fan.
comment. Don't text me. Don't text me and
Yeah,
ask
make a
me.
comment,
Make a
please. And
comment
if
because
you
we
like
need
our
to have.
videos, don't tell me via DMs. Actually go and comment and follow us.
Yes.
Show your
Comment
support that
down
way.
below. We need the engagement, people. There's a metrics that like is being analyzed by the algorithm and it's called engagement. So if you have a question, comment down below, like and subscribe. Those are so important. If you're not subscribed, what the hell?
Yeah, for reals. Why how are you watching this not subscribed?
Right. And if you don't like what we're talking about, then how about you comment down below and talk about what we should be talking about?
Yeah.
But then again, we're talking about ourselves, so I know it's entertaining. So don't even try me. And then when Desiree gets here, we're going to go into all types of things.
Ooh, girl, we're gonna be in the same room.
We're going to be
How
in the
about
same
that?
room. We're going to try like food videos. We're going to try like a little bit of everything, you know?
Yeah. We're gonna do a little hike. We're gonna do
We're
I
going to
feel
do
like
a little
there's gonna be a
hike.
day where we're just gonna chill and be at home and cook and do wine and get drunk and then record
Oh
and
my
see
God.
where it goes.
Right. So we'll do a whole bunch of different things. I just want to hear what you five people that are listening and watching this, like what do you want us what would you find entertaining? Because I know the most of the people watching this right now are people that know us, that know you
Mhm.
personally or know me personally. So
Mhm.
knowing that, what would you want to see me do? And what would you want to see Desiree do or talk about that you would like to know more about?
Yeah. Nothing perverted,
So
guys. Nothing perverted.
nothing perverted, please, because we only do that behind closed doors. But
Edit
yes,
that
I
part
would love
out.
to know. But yeah, so I mean, it's been an hour
It has
already.
been an hour. I mean,
Wow.
we
I
can
love
go on and on how, like, lazy we are, but I think
it.
we've
We go
given
on
enough
and on
time.
about why we're not successful because we're lazy, stink fucking whores that are like do nothing,
Procrastinators.
procrastinating.
I
I can't.
know. Why are we
So
like
totally,
this?
I
We need
don't
to
know, but we're
change.
changing it. We're changing
We're
it
changing.
now.
We are.
Every time we film a video, we're doing something to create a new habit,
Mhm.
right? And then what did they
Yeah.
say? It's like 60 days or something of
Mhm.
doing something over and over again creates a new habit.
Yeah. Even when I'm tired AF from my day job and I'm like have to find some sort of energy to come home and set up and record, like I've been doing really
Yeah.
good of like just like turning it back on,
Right.
which is impressive because I just worked 10 hours at somewhere,
Right.
and only to come home to do another job, which, hopefully this will become our main job. That's the
Yes.
goal.
And to think like this is, I've had some friends mention they're like, "Oh, like how come you don't have enough like new content on your TikToks and your IGs?" And that was a call out. And I was like, "True. We
Like
should."
right content, like us just doing content.
Yeah, like they want to see because we promote our IGs and our TikToks and they would
Yeah.
like so when people click on it, they want to have a reason to subscribe. No?
Well,
So
what
I
do you want to
mean,
see from us? Like that you haven't seen before?
half these bitches are like, you should be the one telling us you're the creators. So I mean,
True. I just don't want to do like videos that you've seen before. So I think that's where I'm struggling with, where like I'm not creating
anything could be
content.
content though.
Right, of course,
Literally.
because I want it to be genuine. I don't want it to be like, oh, I saw this and like I guess this got views and so I'm forced to doing that. Like I want it to be genuine and come from me. So I'm trying to find my niche or however you
I mean,
pronounce it.
I'm always down for like places to eat. So every time you
Mm.
go out and eat, you could always like make a little video like, hey, so I try out this place, blah, blah, blah.
I may be going to the rodeo this weekend, so
There you go. That's something that's content for the
well,
grab.
okay, fine. We'll give you content bench. You want content? I'll give you content.
They're like, "Sure." They'll see it when I believe it. For
Well,
real.
guys, that's been real. As
Yeah.
always, thanks for tuning in.
Yes, thanks again. Again, don't forget, comment, like,
Subscribe.
subscribe, if you haven't. Why do we even know each other? So, I hope to see you in the next one, and don't forget to watch the other videos if you wanna know more about who we are and what we talk about. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.
Bye. See you next
Bye.
year. See
Next
you next
year.
time.
Ivy. Not next year, Ivy. All right, bye.